Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. This will be a quick morning reading. So let's see. I think we're going to do Sagittarius. Let's dive into messages for Sagittarius people and placements. So, Nine of Pentacles, okay. Sagittarius messages for Sag. Let's see. Something that you could have fallen out with emotionally. Could be a relationship that's over as well. Some forward momentum and movement. Maybe you're doing this in private and you could be supported by your spirit team to do this. There could be something new, a new beginning in your finance or a new beginning in something long term. Making a different choice, changing a choice maybe. Sagittarius. Any more? There's something unstable in a love situation. It looks like you're trying to fix this. You could be moving towards a better use of your emotions. Yeah, stepping away from any kind of conflict, hermiting yourself, closing yourself away from something in the past. Tell me more, Sag. Yeah, there's a new beginning here. This could be being kept private at this time, and it's leading you towards ultimate happiness with the sun on the bottom, clarity, strength, empowerment. Anything else for Sagittarius? Yeah, strength, just as we said. Tell me more, Sagittarius. Maybe you're reflecting on the past sometimes, but you're really prioritizing yourself as you come out of any kind of heartbreak or you end something, complete something. You could be completing a major karmic cycle as well. Let's get you an oracle message. People could be mad or jealous. Tell me more for Sagittarius oracles. Oh, interesting. Let's see what we've got. Okay. May the serpent wake, bellowing in the rising flame and beckoning the wisdom that awaits your return. Interesting. Well, I haven't read this one yet, so let's see what that's about. This is a newer deck. Many manifestations embracing all your parts and authenticity. So you could be fighting for yourself. Brigid, one of the most complex, beloved deities of Celtic mythology, is known by many names, including Brigid, Brigida, and Brigantia. Her lore is equally abundant. She's a goddess of fire and water and is connected with healing, craftsmanship, metalsmithing, agriculture, poetry, motherhood, children, life, and death. She is depicted as being many ages, having been known as each aspect of the triple goddess maiden mother crone, but to say she's one thing would diminish her beauty and power. So maybe somebody was trying to pigeonhole you. Unlike many, it's kind of giving. I'm remembering this clip from Joe Rogan's interview with Joaquin Phoenix, where he talks about how earlier in his career he wasn't really known that well, and people just kind of pigeonholed him as being a character actor, and he kind of got pissed actually as a result of this kind of judgment that people were placing on him, and it actually sparked him to do better and more, and to rise and to get better at his craft. So there could be something here about like refining something, developing something, working on something. Unlike many other pagan deities, she is one of the few to survive the Christianity's attempt to erase her influence. Exactly. There's some attempt here to erase your influence, to take away your power, to strip you of your authenticity, maybe your authority, maybe your individuality, maybe your security, maybe your independence. Bridget's appearance in this reading means it's okay to be more than one thing, to change your mind, or even be something to one person and a different thing to another. So maybe you have, many fans, but you're always going to be hated by one specific person, and that's just going to be how it is, right? Who you are at work requires a very different person from who you are with friends. Who you were in the past does not have to be who you are today. This card, every day is a reset. You're entirely different even from a minute ago. This card validates your desire to take a different path, but also invites you to embrace all parts of who you are, giving each part of your personality room to shine when appropriate. This could be something about stepping into greater leadership. It could also be a position entering for you. In the rare event the card falls from the deck in reverse, it didn't. Being true to yourself is your greatest power. And don't allow anybody to put you in a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner, type 5. All right, Sagittarius, what else can we get for you guys? Yeah, there's something about maybe having to like grow a sense of balls, I just heard. Sagittarius. Yeah, you could have had a falling out. Something wasn't secure, loving in the past. Something was temporary. So you're moving into this new stage, into a new phase with the Fool card here. This is a new beginning of some sort. Tell me more, Sagittarius. Yeah, something could have affected your career, or there was some temporary situation in your job, Sagittarius. You could have been listening to someone very unwise, very uneducated in the past. I'm seeing bad advice from a bad person. Let's get you some dice in the past, Sagittarius. 4, interesting. Yeah, you can see the transition from the dark to the light. So it's kind of like maybe something was really negatively impacting you emotionally in your home before, and so you were being protected and guided to protect yourself into this new beginning, this forward momentum that's actually clear and clean, Sagittarius. Sagittarius people and placements. Yeah, time to act in the future position, really embodying more of these lion characteristics with the Nine of Cups here as you advocate for your happiness. There's something about paying attention to your finances, especially if you're a younger feminine here. Something could be worrying you regarding your finances as well. Yeah, there's something about becoming more decisive regarding your work and career, keeping your life in balance. Something could have thrown you off balance. Sagittarius, who was attempting to. This person could have wanted to strip you of your power, etc. You were highly thought of, but someone is very stupid around you, so you do need to be wise. This person is not making choices from a wise place. They are probably vindictive or jealous. I also have revenge. So this person could also be very negative. Sagittarius. So just be wise and careful of that. Yeah, this person is very unenlightened. They want you to stay away from certain people, maybe not interact with certain friends, or they're not really your friends or something like that. There's just too many differences. Persevering, you will overcome problems. You're coming out of a period of frustration. This could be regarding your finances. Interesting. Anything else? Yeah, but you're moving into greater happiness is what I'm seeing. You just might need to take a strong approach to do this. So let's get your advice from a tarot card. Thank you for being here. I mean, I guess it's a compliment if somebody really wants to tear you down that bad, that, you know. So Sagittarius actions, advice. You got to see it that way. You got to work with that energy that way. Yeah, the sun in the future position. I love this energy for you. We saw the sun twice already. The sun finished your initial tarot reading, and now we have the sun as your advice. So let's see what this says for you. Obviously, this is about clarity, strength, happiness. So the more you can focus on those things, the better. Don't allow fears or anything else to distract you or take you off course. Let's see. Somebody also wants to isolate you, make you feel like you don't have anyone. We have vitality, hope, and enlightenment. So yeah, this is leading you towards the future. This is leading you towards success. Continue to have that hope and invest in that hope. That's so funny. I was listening to a Shawshank Redemption edit yesterday that's called Hope. So you might want to, and you can see how everybody kind of wanted to strip him of all his dignity and make sure he stayed in that prison forever. But great, maybe I'll link it in the description of this video. From the reflected light of the moon, the child now finds their own inherent radiancy and is able to shine their own power and light. And also connecting with deities, you know, gods, the universe in general. Look, you're aligning your soul. Look to the frozen lake, a surface of water that is reflecting the sun. This is symbolic of the moon and its associations with water, but at this time the child, in the guise of children, skates happily over the surface, no longer beholden to moon's illusions. Someone could have been trying to lie to you, keep things hidden. I think we saw the moon in your reading yesterday. The child has successfully integrated the moon's message into the experience of the sun, so balancing both your emotions and your soul and your purpose. You can't be one or the other. You can't be too nurturing and caring without ego, because then you're not going to have life. The sun is vitality. The sun is your connection to your soul. You need to be connected with a healthy sense of ego and identity. This card is filled with joy and wonder, and this pleasures. I also heard simple pleasures of human life. The solstice sun rises over the distant mountains. I think we got dawn in one of the readings yesterday, so that's interesting. Heralding the end of the longest nights. I think it was Cancer. And holding within its light the promise of spring, joyously the child appears in a number of guises to celebrate the new dawn and express their own inner light. The child in this deck represents the Fool, or the new beginning. I'm pretty sure. This is perfect. The perfect winter perfect is indicative of being lost in the moment of happiness, knowing on some intellectual level that happiness is fleeting and that what we strive for is contentment, but that comes later. For now, simply celebrate the fact. So maybe there's something about celebrating and raising your frequency, that the sun has risen and a new dawn has arrived for both the world at large and for the child's journey. Page 96 here. This could be something about letting go of a certain position, moving into a different position. There could be opportunities or expansion in jobs, or just reciprocity and stuff like that. So let's get you a Kali card. Sharp as nails, engraving my will. Intention spoken, declare what will be. So 12 here, candle dressing. There's a new beginning in your finance or self-esteem or self-value. Let's see this card really quickly. We have 12. Setting intentions, clarity, and asking for what you want. This could be regarding a career or something long term. The candle dressing card wants you to understand what you want. How much of your dreams and desires are truly your own? Are they crafted out of what is expected of you? Are these self-aware, intentional choices you've made for yourself, irrespective of the noise of social conditioning? Receiving this card suggests a lack of clarity, not because you don't know what you want, but because you're too afraid to claim it. So that's why you need to actually come into getting rid of any fears, anything that's holding you back. The fear of what others might think or say is paralyzing you, preventing you from clearly stating your desires. You're being guided to clear out any outdated beliefs about yourself. So this could be people that even tried to program you with outdated beliefs, old programming, bugs, viruses, evaluating the truth of your wants and desires. So maybe you need to do like vision board, or just kind of give yourself over to this higher frequency, give yourself over to your desires and your passions, and allow it to move you forward. When you do this work, you find things naturally fall into place, and that what you were meant to have will glide into your life. Manifestations happen with greater ease and doubt will be diminished. And this card, in its most positive expression, guides you to dream big. Remove the concept of impossible from your mind and entertain all your wildest dreams. You may be surprised by how quickly things come together when you ask and believe. Wow, this is a beautiful card, honestly. So there is some kind of empowerment coming for you as well. Sagittarius, any last messages from the Callies? I don't want to make your reading too long. I might come back on here, so just wanted to get a quick morning reading out. The Divine Mother manifests the cure for when we feel overwhelmed or confused, or when we feel we're falling apart or locked into stagnation. I'm seeing somebody like, even if you were locked into stagnation, I'm seeing some kind of conflict shake you up and out of this, honestly. It's kind of giving like the egg that cracks, right? It's not always maybe fun, but it allows you to birth a new idea, birth a new era. She is the superior medicine, even when we may not be sure of what is needed to bring ourselves back into balance. So yeah, we saw Keep Your Life in Balance came out here. So there's something about balancing and bringing yourself into harmony. She holds the answers. Tune into your heart, and there you will find her sacred prescription. Trust your inner guiding sense of what to do or not next. Trust that a better order is being established. Yeah, this is definitely some kind of like increased self-esteem, self-awareness, finances as a result, because you have greater self-love. You can attract things towards you. Let's get you one of these messages for Sagittarius. Yeah, you can see this kind of crumbling away, but it's unlocking this kind of coin that's falling towards you. So this could be some kind of leadership or something. You're coming into greater sleeping nights as well. Especially in the past, you might have been sleepless. You could have been dealing with a lot of anxiety to do with the situation. But I think you're really tidying up and expanding your dream of what's possible. So let's see what 22 says here. Maybe you're seeing the number 22 a lot. Vision board, dream journal. Once your most ambitious dreams come to fruition, it's time to set out in pursuit of new ones. Consulting your dreams is a fierce reminder of why the daily routine is worth it. Being too grounded in the less glamorous keeps us stagnant, apathetic, and even depressed. This card calls you to use dreams and plan for the future. So unlocking. There's something like almost this conflict or challenge kind of breaks something open for you. So that's what I'm seeing. I keep getting the same number over and over as well. This could have 57. Yeah, so let's get you juicy messages and close this out. Sagittarius messages, guidance for Sagittarius from your spirit team for today. Thank you. Messages. Oh. Okay, so we've got one that's fallen on the ground. Sagittarius, any last messages for Sag? Just quickly, and we might come back on. Alrighty, what do we have? Let's see. We have protect yourself from evil eyes. So you might have to cleanse this away. This could be negative people who are kind of trying to manifest negativity onto your life, or because they're jealous, or they don't want you to succeed, or they want to hurt you, or they want to harm you. Get a financial advisor. So maybe you need to make like a financial plan for your dreams and desires, or get help or advice. Not enough in common, exactly. You can have different values. They know you're psychic. The notebook here travels a lot. Interesting. We have they can't figure out how to disarm and hurt you. Don't expect anything from them. Growing audience. You definitely have new supporters that are entering your field. Focus and draw them in, right? Focus always on your happiness. Overwhelmed, find harmony first. Take naps, so that could be good to kind of rest yourself. Make sure you're properly rested, thinking wisely. It's always your choice on where you decide to focus your energy, positive or negative. So somebody could be trying to distract you with conflict. You were always meant to school this person. So you've got to kind of teach them and give them a bit of karma, maybe do some banishment or return to senders. You attract energy that aligns with your soul frequency. Sweep away, exactly. Continue to get it out of your aura in your life and return it back. Learn the lesson at the core. So you need to really get strong in this lesson. Release your ex. And this could be about not letting people move into your future that don't deserve to be there. They were trying to cause an argument, exactly. We have heed your guides. So continue to work with your guides. You can also, there's Constant Mesmer goes into videos on her channel on how to communicate with your guides. Very simple. He's going to cook for you. I don't know if he will, but maybe you're cooking him, or he could be cooked. So very stupid. Trying to convince you your intuition is wrong, exactly. And we have burn those bridges. Baby, let them burn. And you need new friends. You could be coming into more of a warrior mode, aligning with ease, effortlessly. Yeah, you're aligning kind of with everything. Eris magic. So this is the kind of Eris that represents, you can search her up. She's a goddess. I think she's the goddess of discord. So this is kind of taking that power back, taking your power back. I might link a video in the description, but I hope you liked this video. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.